brother.
Didn't think it was going to launch straight into a cutscene.
Dante.
But yes, they're confirming that the zombie is in fact Virgil, which we already suspected. Oh, this is their burnt-ass home, is it? That beard is getting strong. Yes.
That does freeze my blood. In order to defeat his younger brother, he could only do one thing with the crumbling flesh and feelings. He needed to separate man from devil with the strength of the Yamato.
Oh shit. V is Virgil.
The man became a true devil.
Interesting. Did not expect that. Although I guess the name was a clue, but there weren't any other clues. Interesting plot twist.
I've tried to hold together my crumbling flesh with what little demonic power I have left, but I'm approaching my limit. In separating and regaining my human soul, I've realized the gravity of the crime I've committed. I've realized how important everything was. Everything I've thrown away in my pursuit of power.
Is that why you went to find Dante?
Yes. Foolish. I thought that maybe he could change maybe fix. Maybe right my wrong. Tell me. Was this fool before you, right?
I'm not your mommy, V.
That does kind of look
You're
like
a big
her.
boy.
That
And you need to see this through.
cute.
Dante's war.
Yeah, okay, good plot twist. Did not see that coming. Oh yeah, the motorcycle. This is apparently a weapon now? There's the Devil May Cry ridiculousness.
How's that for road rash?
Dante is officially Cloud and the bike is Fenrir. Kinda. Alright, let's see what kind of silliness we can buy for this thing. Also, clink. Happy beer day, everybody. But Russia was a Capcom game too, yeah, I think, yes. Alright, Cavaliere. What do we got here? Trades gear wheel, I don't know what that means. You know what? I'm just gonna use this weapon a little bit before I buy anything, just to see if I like it. I'm not gonna spend a whole bunch of money on a thing if I don't even know if I like it.
Unless you want to...
But, were you here during the cutscene, Kai? Did you see the little plot twist we had there? Or was that when you were fetching the beer?
Guy, I suggest you get the hell out of my way.
Oh shit! I am dual wielding a motorcycle. Fuck! Okay, yep, I like it. You missed the plot twist? Alright, Kai, remember how there's that big boss demon with the tentacles all over the place that we're fighting in this game, the big bad? And we found out that he was Virgil? Well, we got a little cutscene that explains why he's like that. So apparently, okay, remember earlier in the game, this weird zombie fucker in a ragged robe showed up and ripped Nero's devil hand off, which turned back into the katana Yamato. And he said that he was reclaiming it, and he like fucked off with it, right? And I said that I thought that zombie dude was like zombified Virgil, because that was before all this happened. So I was right. And what happened was, I forget the exact explanation they used as to why he did it, but he had to separate his devil half from his human half for some reason. So he stabbed himself with the katana, and his human half basically fell out of the zombie body. So I guess the zombie body became just the pure devil essence of his half of his nature, and became Urizen, the bad guy. And the human half of him that fell out, it turned into V. So our goth wannabe sorcerer teammate is actually Virgil's human half. And the bad guy is Virgil's demon half. Doggo wants some tater salad with his ham. That is what Devil May Cry is all about. Okay, I officially like this weapon. I mean, we got to... Dante killed people with a motorcycle in Devil May Cry 3, but that was all cutscene. Yeah, this is slow as hell, but it does some good damage. And it's goddamn ridiculous. And I like it. Hideaki, do you remember what they said during the cutscene? What was the reason given for why he had to separate his halves? Because I've already forgotten. Chop this down. Oh yeah. Your little protective shell didn't help much anymore, does it? Oh, and if you're wondering why I'm dual-wielding halves of a motorcycle, the last boss we fought was this big, armored lightning knight guy. And when we beat him, we cut pieces of his electrified armor off, and they bounced around on the ground and fused with the wreckage of a motorcycle on the ground. And sort of turned into like a new, more badass, spikier demon tech motorcycle thing. And so we rode that around, and now we're using it as a weapon. Now this weapon just encapsulates the ridiculousness of Devil May Cry. That's so much damage. Love it. And it doesn't even matter that it's slow, because it does a lot of big sweeping arcs. So if enemies try to take advantage of how slow I'm being, they just get caught in the attacks. I wonder if Swordmaster style does anything ridiculous with this. There's a couple of extra combos, but whatever. It's ridiculous. Devil Cycle is the cover band that does those classic Hellsater songs. Hellsater, Hellsater. Devil Cycle sounds like something an angry Karen would call her daughter's boyfriend's motorcycle. Yeah. Totally agree.
Come on, you can do it. Over here.
Now, is it just me, or does this guy look a little bit like a slightly edgier Matt Mercer? Sounds a little like him too, actually. They didn't get Matt Mercer to do this voice, did they? Yeah, a hyper Bible thumpy Karen. Mm-hmm. Exactly. That. Examine the statue here. Well, I'm gonna loot the room first. Come on, guys. I think this weapon I have here is what happens when a Capcom developer goes and plays the Bloodborne DLC. And then comes back and develops Devil May Cry. Somebody was a big fan of the Whirligig Saw. Hold on. Ah. Need a baby Nidhogg. But you got some baby Nidhoggs in here? There's one. Oh yeah, I'll just put that in my pocket. That looks like a good idea. Shit, which one do I need to use it on? Got two places I can use it. Damn. Can I see what's behind them? Corridor of some sort over there. One. I can't tell in either case. I'll just go for this one, I guess. I'm just guessing blindly either way. Climb on into that demon cooch, you little baby. Or do they just both go to the same place from different sides? I don't know. By the way, can somebody IMDb this game? Tell me who plays Dante. I'm pretty sure it's a different person than the other games. Yeah, put your parasite in that fleshy crevice. Exactly, doggo. I didn't realize this game was going to be full of unbirthing fetish. Alright, so just to compare and contrast, this is our normal sword. Well, technically not his normal sword. His normal sword got broken. So this is the sword that replaced it. It's his daddy's demon sword. Got it from my daddy. Reuben Langdon? Okay. I'm not familiar with that guy. Who can you check to see who voiced him in Devil May Cry 3 and 4? I'm just curious to see if it's always the same guy, or if it was a different guy in all of them. Alright, before I continue down this way, I want to go back and examine that statue. Make sure I'm not missing anything.
You need some blood, huh? Sorry, you wouldn't like mine.
Yeah. Guess I'm supposed to come back later, I guess? I don't know. Oh, by the way, Kai, remember how every once in a while I talk about how I like it when games have an actual explanation as to why you can double jump, rather than just jumping off of the air for no reason? I went back and, oh, it was this guy in 3 and 4. I guess his voice just changed, or he played it differently. Anyway. I went back and Devil May Cry 4 has another campaign mode where you can play as Lady and Trish. Now, it's just the same campaign that Nero and Dante go through. But you're playing different characters with different abilities. But Lady plays the Nero levels and then Trish plays the Dante levels. But they play a little differently from Dante and Trish. Or Nero and Dante. But it's funny because they actually put another in-game explanation for why Lady can double jump. Because she's just a regular human, right? She's badass, but she's not half devil or anything. She doesn't have any magic. So her double jump is, she jumps once in the air, then she points her rocket launcher downwards and fires it. That's her second jump, is the recoil from her rocket launcher. And yes, it will hurt an enemy if they're directly below her. In other words, you played Halo. Yes, exactly. Yeah. But rockets are recoilless? Yeah, I know. I guess hers isn't, though, for some reason. Look, it might be a bad explanation, but at least they tried. That's the point, and it's funny. Okay, so here's what the regular sword combat looks like. Doggo. Oh, other than me getting hit all the time, I mean. Now we'll switch back to this ridiculousness. So even that gigantic sword he flings around like it's no big deal. Now you don't have a boss health bar, which makes me think you're going to be a new recurring enemy. I don't like that. Oh, here, by the way, speaking of rocket launchers. Oh yeah, by the way, Doggo, I know you're not super familiar with these games, but that rocket launcher I was just talking about from number 4, this is that exact rocket launcher. Lady lost her rocket launcher and we found it. Is it instant jump up? No, it's instant. It's nothing. It's got nothing to do with the explosion. It's supposed to be the recoil from the backwash of the rocket, which technically doesn't make sense. But I don't care. It looked cool, and that's what this game. Besides, okay, let's be honest. Let's be honest. How many times has Dante and others in these games blatantly broken physics? Like, they drive motorcycles straight up the side of towers. They do all kinds of ridiculous shit. It might be real-world physics breaking, but I think it's perfectly in keeping with Devil May Cry physics. Physics.
Oh, great. Crossroads. Decisions.
Yeah, kind of, which is similar to Animu physics, yes. Okay, we're gonna channel some blood here, okay. Probably can't go straight this way.
But they're not making it easy for me.
So I wonder why Dante sounds different, even if he's the same voice actor. Is it because it's been, like, 10 to 15 years? Or did they just direct him to do it differently, or what? I wonder. It reminds me of when StarCraft 2 came out, and they got back the same actor that did the original Arcturus Mengsk, but he could not remember how he did the voice because it had been so long, and he just did not sound the same. He couldn't recapture it. Which is a shame, because he sounded amazing in the first game. But he just didn't get the same thing back. Also, I find it funny because I used to complain about how the various Devil May Cry games kept trying to give you new interesting weapon alternatives, but none of them were ever as good as the sword. So I never really used any of them. That has suddenly changed. This thing is just 100% awesome. And I love it. Damn. I mean, I don't think Dante is old in this game. He doesn't look any older than he did in Devil May Cry 4. He's just got some stubble that he hasn't shaved. That's all. Although I'm not sure how many years have passed between this game and 4. I don't think he looks older at all. Nero looks older. Nero definitely looks older than he used to. Now, I'll give you that this Dante looks older than Devil May Cry 1, 2, and 3 Dante. But I don't think he looks any older than Devil May Cry 4 Dante. But in 4, he definitely looked older than 1, 2, 3. And he looks the same now as he does 4. I think the only difference is that he's got the stubble, really. I think the stubble just adds a few years to your perception. I think if you shaved it, you'd look the same. We're the same age anyway. Splooge. He's not gone gray. He's been white-haired the whole time, man. Kai, you troll. You troll. You did that on purpose. It's not more gray now. It's been pure white the entire time.
Yep. Here comes the blood.
Actually, you're right. It is grayish white now, whereas it's always been pure white before. But that would mean he's getting younger, wouldn't it? Because gray comes before white usually. Can't use your cats as examples, they're not humans. Speaking of Devil May Cry physics. He's not human either, he's half human. Are your cats half human? Cats are demons. Okay, yes, he's half demon, and cats are all demons. So, okay, you've got a point there. No pet, only pet. I mean, okay, Doggo, I'll give you the fact that he does look more haggard in the face. But again, I think that's the stubble. But I am curious, actually, if you guys can find some information somewhere about the timeline. I'm curious to know how much time passed between DMC 1 and 4. And also 4 and 5. Oh, and as far as the rocket launcher double jump is concerned, allow me to present Exhibit A. Why am I hovering? My example of Devil May Cry physics is complete. Whatever is causing me to hover when I'm using the pistols is also explains the rocket double jump, I think. Oh good, more resurrection stones. Because I needed those.
Don't want to keep Mr. Demon King waiting. Gotta pick up the pace.
Let's see, once I pick that one up, I'm going to have 14 resurrection stones. So if I manage to hold on to these until I get to the final boss, I am going to fight the final boss with 14 resurrections in my pocket. I don't know why they're handing these out like candy. so weird. Nice. Okay, now I can get into the other thing. Now we can destroy the other demon cooch. Was at the floor level. Some games are okay with the players not living with the get good school of game philosophy. You say that, but that just proves you've never experienced the other Devil May Cry games. They're usually not that forgiving. 1 and 3 were actually kind of tough. And a few parts of 2. This is the most forgiving Devil May Cry game I have ever played. Honestly. But I don't care because it's still fun.
Rev it up!
I saw all the game critics complaining that Dark Souls and Sekiro need an easy mode. Yeah, maybe. And they overdid it. You know what the weirdest thing is? The login screen, or not the login screen, but the main menu when I first load up the game, they keep telling me, you got 1 gold orb as your login bonus. What login? Like, what is this? Is this a freaking mobile phone game where you need to give me a daily login bonus? Weird. So I have 3 extra resurrection stones for just no reason. Dante? It's not where the enemy is. Ow. Looks like I might be about to use one of those stones now. Oh, maybe not. Although, interestingly, I don't think this game has the healing items or the holy waters. Yeah, there's no items menu. They got rid of the holy water and they got rid of the healing items. So I guess that's why they're giving me the gold orbs instead, because there's no healing stones in this one. Like the green ones. Usable green ones, anyway. There's that. But like, there's no items menu where I can just use one whenever I want later. So your little barrier trick was cute, but you know I can just walk around it, right, guys? Maybe it is a joke about mobile games, actually, yeah. Maybe it's them making fun of the concept. The other guy go. Ice boy, where are you? He's back over here. God, this weapon is fucking ridiculous. Just like the refined essence of Devil May Cry. Oh, I love it. And I haven't even bought any of the extra cool abilities for it yet. Dismal bitch.
if I follow these grooves... That should be all of them.
Hang on. Gotta go snooping back here.
It's been a while since I used my brain this much.
Doesn't count, man. You've been asleep for a month. Jack, Kai, can you snag me some timeline info on this series? While we're sitting here talking about his age and whatnot. Been to all these places, I think.
Come on, come at me, boy!
I thought there was a map in this one. Maybe not. Oh yeah, straight down the hole. Perfect. Hole in one. I definitely gotta buy more moves for this weapon. Once I have the opportunity. Oh wait, there's a hidden mission here somewhere. Do I stand to do this? Huh. Weird. How do I line this pattern up? Oh, are these numbers the ages you're giving me, Kai? He was 19 in Devil May Cry 3, 28 in 1, 38 in 4, and now he's 45 to 47 now. Okay, so it's been 7 to 9 years since the last game. Okay. So yeah, he should look a little more grizzled. Oh well, I can't figure out how to do this. Maybe I end up with a different viewpoint later on that area. I don't know. Husky wanted to play, doggo. Well, that's important. You got things taken care of right there. Oh, there we go. Time to customize with the titty lion. Okay. Definitely need more duties with this. That looks potentially interesting, maybe. No. You know what, these actually aren't super exciting. All of this, so many of these things say that they activate gear wheel, but I don't know what gear wheel is. Alright, let's try... What do we level up Trickster? What do we get? Something called Air Trick. I don't know what that is, but I guess we'll buy it. Alright, Trickster. What is Air Trick? Oh, it's the teleport thing, okay. It seems like anything that says it activates gear wheel just means that it can combo. I don't know, something like that.
Holy shit. Can't believe any of this is still standing.
Ah, our ancestral home. Painting of Mom.
Ha! There you are. Hey, what's wrong with you? Hey! Hey, Dante!
The demonic power was activated in me once. When Virgil lovingly jammed this through my chest. I always wondered, why did my father give me the rebellion?
Okay, what are you muttering?
Over the years, I've been stabbed and jabbed by a number of things. But who would have ever guessed?
Have you lost your mind? There's a demon to destroy! Kill yourself later! I'll help!
If the Yamato can separate man from devil, then what about the rebellion?
Why do you even want to do that? You're gonna make me more powerful?
You are absorbing the Sparta!
Hey, listen, doggo. Yep. Man, look at that booty. Up and away!
It can't be. Dante, you son of a bitch. I know you couldn't be killed that easily. Hey, he's all yours. But don't let it become a habit.
Win, Dante! Win!
I'm just gonna take this. Devil Sword Dante.
Dante.
Oh shit, we're going full enemy now, boys. Hey, Toaster Lord, what's up, man? We're just having a demon fight over here.
Nowhere to go.
Sin Devil trigger. Alright, so I got 2 form changes now. Doing alright, how about you, Toaster?
You know what you look like.
Bring your crystal ass motherfucker. You have so much health, Crystal. Fuck off. God damn.
Power is everything.
Well, it's time to use those billions of gold orbs I've got. Take it. Take it.
I saw
probably see a doctor about all those sores in your chest, man. This gross ass fucker. I've almost got Superman mode back. Will he even still be alive by the time it's ready? Oh, we're taking a rocket in the knee, bitch. Now you can't adventure anymore.
All this time, and you still don't get it.
It is you who does not understand.
Good acting there, pal. It is you.
Gone.
What's happening? Bad news! Gotta go now! That houseplant is pissed off!
The cloud fog is revealed in its entirety. This inconvenience matters not.
Goopy.
Well, looks like no one's worse for wear. I'm just gonna double check.
Team's back together.
Hey, where did that garbage god go? What is Urizen after?
He's at the top of the Clyphod.
It's the other way around, Dante. This is the lowest level of the Clyphod's upper echelon. Human blood is the source of demon's power. The fruit born through the Clyphod is even more dense than the blood that created it. Its power is unparalleled. Even the almighty Mundus used it to become king of the underworld. Avid told me everything.
Yeah, well, that's a lovely story and all, but as long as we know where to find him.
Whoa, you are the infamous Dante.
Yeah.
I'm Nicoletta Goldstein. Sound familiar?
Oh, she's nerding out. I love it.
Is Nell Goldstein, the gunsmith that made all your fancy weapons that you got strapped back there.
Oh, she's so nervous. It's adorable.
Yeah, there she is.
You don't much look like her.
Yeah, I got my looks from my daddy. That's about all I got from him.
Man, your daddy was a sexy
But
lady
based on
then.
this research, I managed to cobble this. Consider it a gift in honor of us finally meeting.
She's adorable. What? What? Why did a cowboy hat turn him into Michael Jackson?
I'll take that.
Dante, I'm gonna go too.
Why don't you sit this one out?
Oh, let you call me dead weight again? No thanks. I've got all the power I need. Right here.
You don't understand. It's not what I mean. Let him go, Dante.
Glorious.
Time is a luxury that we can no longer afford. We must chase after him post-haste.
What? Does that mean you're going too?
I have a duty to see this through.
Oh, he's going zombie now.
Well, that's all you had to say, Mr. Poetry. I'm gonna go my way, and you guys can go yours. Let's just say that's the best for the cause.
Glad he can have fun in this situation. That's Dante. He can have fun in any situation. Alchemical Gambler's Garb. Dr. Faust. A hat that consumes red orbs to launch special attacks. Huh. I can power up attacks by spending money. Interesting. Using the skill set hat lets you earn a ton more red orbs. So it can feed itself. That is weird. I need to look up how this shit works. Obviously we're playing Dante. Turns you into Meowth. I don't know how that works. That's... I mean, I know that's a Pokemon's thing, but I don't know what that means. Alright, first off, can we buy stuff for the hat, and what would it do? Also, does this have anything new? Okay, yes, there's something. Man in the red. We were just like literally attacking people with red orbs. Meowth's attacks focus around coins, uses money to hurt you. Okay, yeah. So he uses Throw Gill from Final Fantasy. Hat trick. I guess I should at least get this. Well, I might get this if I decide to use the thing. Also, is there anything new for our motorcycle? No. Okay. Here, let me buy your health away. Yep. But goddamn, let's all just remember how adorable it was when we got to watch Nico just nerding the fuck out over Dante.
We'll meet back up at some point.
Oh shit.
For now, one foot in front of the other.
Alright. Skill list. Defense. Okay, it counts as a gun, which makes sense. It seems like a bit of a pain in the ass to use, honestly. But I'll use it a little bit just to look at it. But first, let's have a quick break. Get ourselves some refresh our drinks. We'll have a quick pee. I'll be right back.